All right, so we're in Savannah for the weekend. We're gonna do the top 5 dog-friendly places that we like to visit while we're here. Savannah is a super dog-friendly place in general, but we're gonna give you the top 5 that we think are the best, or at least our favorite, I guess you could say.
That's our favorite.
And definitely check them out next time you're in town.
Yeah.
Ready? Let's go with number 1. Stick around to the end because we're gonna give you a bonus on where not to go near Savannah because they are not dog-friendly, and you could get a fine for bringing your dog. We've seen it firsthand, so stick around. All right, so number 1 on our list for the top 5 dog-friendly places to go see in Savannah is the Wormslow Historic State Park. It is not technically in downtown Savannah, it's a little outside of it, but it is a beautiful view, and it's dog-friendly, obviously, because it's on the list. You guys should definitely check it out. It reminds us of, you remember in Forrest Gump when he's running down the road, you know, run, Forrest, run, and under all the oak trees. This isn't that spot. That's actually in South Carolina, I believe. However, it's mistaken for it all the time because it looks exactly like it yeah. with the trees that are over it. So there's that tidbit of information slash not really information. So what I like about Wormslow is, for a dog, everything you want to see is outside. So other than the visitor center, you don't have to worry about taking them in anywhere. So it works out perfect. It is a little over a mile walk, give or take. So depending on what type of dog you have, and you know your dog better than anybody else, make sure you bring enough water for them so they don't get overheated. Today it's about 80 degrees, so it's not too bad, but Savannah, Georgia in the middle of summer usually gets about 900 degrees. So make sure you bring plenty of water for your little guy or girl. I will say that they do have water spigots at some of the locations around here. So if you bring a bowl and you run out of water, that is a possibility that you might find some water. I just about rolled my ankle. All right, on to number 2. All right, number 2 on our list, Skidaway Island State Park. This is a campground slash park of some sort. It has tons of walking trails. There's a playground for the kids. They do all types of movie stuff in the evening time, and it's, like I said, a campground, so it's really pretty. You're under just like Wormslow, you're under a bunch of oak trees, pine trees. There's a lot of canopies wherever you're camping at. It's just a really beautiful campground. So this is definitely on the top of our list. Like I said, these aren't in any numerical order as far as best to worst or whatever, but this is definitely a great campground. If you haven't been, check it out for sure. Skidaway is another place where you want to make sure that you bring plenty of water for your dog, because it, again, like Wormslow, has a couple miles, and again, almost tripped and twisted my ankle. I can't talk and walk at the same time. So like I was saying, if you're on a walk, I don't know how many miles this trail is, but I want to say it's at least a mile. Again, bring some water, because South Georgia, or Georgia in general, I guess we're not really South Georgia in general, it gets pretty hot in the summertime, so bring plenty of water for your dog. But the reason Skidaway Island State Park is our favorite park for being dog friendly is because even when it's crowded here from all the campers, weekenders, full-timers, whatever, when everybody's here, it still never feels crowded when you're out when you're out walking, when you're out hiking on some of these trails. You never really see people, and if you do, it's real quick. Hi, how you doing? And you walk by. It's never overly crowded. Like for Wormslow, I don't know if you could tell in the previous video, but Wormslow gets kind of crowded because it's more touristy. People just come in just to see Wormslow, whereas Skidaway, it's a campground. People are here more mainly as a base camp so they can go out to Savannah. So when you come here with your dog, it's super easy to just walk around and you don't see a lot of people. So that's really nice to do. And it only costs $5 to get in for the car. Now granted, if you're here camping, it's technically, I guess, you know, quote unquote free, but $5 carload to get in to walk your dog, and the trails are beautiful. Not to mention they have nice facilities while you're here. The water fountains work. The bathrooms
were really clean. Bathrooms clean.
And the water fountains actually look clean. They're not all covered in rust and you know, feel like you need a tetanus shot when you use them. So that's a plus for us also. You ready to go, bud?
All right, our number 3 stop is Starland Yard. It's a food truck park made out of containers. They have an in-house pizza restaurant, a main bar, and they usually have 2 to 3 food trucks. The cool thing is you walk in, you get carded, banded, and then every place that you order food, drinks, whatever, you get one bill. It's outside, it's beautiful, there's usually fun and games, and it's got a lot of awesome places for this guy to just hang out and enjoy. And it's a cool atmosphere. It's definitely in a really up and coming area of Savannah. It's kind of more of a local place, so if you're kind of wanting to get off the beaten path of the touristy area, it's pretty cool because it's more of a local area. Lots of local shops, so it's pretty cool to check out.
And right next to Starland Yard, there is a brewery, Two Tides Brewery. It's literally connected to it. So you can go from Starland Yard, walk out, take a right, and you're less than 100 feet from a brewery.
Yeah.
So double whammy.
Double whammy.
Number 4 is gonna be Ellis Square, downtown Savannah. It's probably the main square. It has most of the shops and stores and stuff like that. Our 2 favorite spots are either Moon River or B&D Burgers. B&D Burgers has more of an area outside for your dog if your dog maybe isn't as friendly as others. Moon River is a little bit smaller, so you're gonna be packed in a little bit closer with other dog owners and other patrons of the restaurant. But they're both great restaurants to eat at, and they're both super dog friendly. They offer dog bowls full of water. They both have plenty of beer on tap and great food. So that's our 2 biggest restaurants that we really enjoy when we go downtown. There's other ones that we really like to venture out to also sometimes, namely Trailer Park. That's another one. They're super small inside and out, but they are dog friendly. They're just a little bit on the smaller side, so it's kind of luck on the draw if you're going to get your dog out there or not. 5 on our list is actually going to be someplace we've already been before. If you've seen one of our very first videos, I think it might even be our first video. Bonaventure Cemetery. This is another one of those places on this list that is not actually in downtown Savannah. This is on the outskirts of Savannah, as I would call it. And what it is one of the most famous cemeteries, I feel like, in Savannah. If you ever seen a Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil, with like the girl, you know, with the statue with her hands out, this is where that used to be. That statue has since moved or whatever, but this is where that cemetery or that statue was placed originally. But the thing about Bonaventure is it's free to get in. It's open during certain hours, so you have to check their hours, but it's free to get in. I don't know how big it is, but you could get lost in there. So if you're going to if you want to find somewhere to take your dog and just walk for hours, honestly, there's a marsh view, and you can just walk and walk and walk. Bring your hiking shoes and bring some water. This is the place to go if you're looking for somewhere to just go and walk with your dog and get lost. I mean, it's awesome. So many different headstones, statues, the dates on some of these headstones. It's just incredible to look. If you've never been, even if you don't take your animal with you, this is one of those places you've got to check out if you go to Savannah. It's like on the top list of like things to do, you know what I mean? You know, when you go to places and there's like just things to do, you know, you go to Vegas and one of the things to do is to travel to the Grand Canyon or to the Hoover Dam, because it's just right there. Well, you go to Savannah, you know, Bonaventure is just one of those things that you're supposed to do. So even if you don't bring your animal with you, you got to check it out. So number 5 on our list, Bonaventure Cemetery. Free to get in, free for pets, pet friendly. Definitely check it out. Like I said, we've been there before on one of our, I think our original video that we ever posted on YouTube. So check that out also, and we'll have some footage for that. All right, here's the bonus. So the bonus is not a good bonus, although it will save you money. If you are coming to Savannah and you want to go to the beach, do not bring your animal to Tybee Island. Tybee Island, at least on the beach, in the sand, is not dog friendly. They do not allow pets. And Kristel and I have seen firsthand that they will give tickets to pet owners if you bring them on the beach. We saw two owners bring their pit. Brought it to the beach. The dog was not bothering anybody, was not barking, minding its own freaking business. The dog owners went into the water, left the dog just laying on their towel at the beach. Next thing you know, animal control, police officers, I'm not sure who it was, walked right up to the dog, harnessed it, and started to walk off with the dog as the owners were in the ocean. The owners are coming, screaming. It was a whole ordeal. And my ex-mother-in-law, long story, my ex-mother-in-law actually got a ticket for bringing her little Maltese at the beach. She got an $80-something ticket for bringing it to the beach on Tybee Island. So, fair warning for you guys, if you're going to Savannah, you want to go to the beach, don't bring your dog to Tybee Island. At least if you're going to go to the sand, don't bring them to Tybee. A caveat to that is there is a fort right before you get, right over the bridge, right before you get into Tybee, Fort Pulaski. Fort Pulaski is dog friendly, and they have a little beach area that is on the river. Now you have to pay to get into the Fort Pulaski. However, like I said, it's dog friendly. So if you're in Savannah, you want to see a little bit of sand, a beachy area, but it's not the ocean, it's a river inlet, Fort Pulaski is what you want to do. Now also, second, if you want to go a little bit further than Savannah, Hilton Head Island, South Carolina, they are dog friendly. They're a little bit further, about 30-minute drive north of Savannah. They are dog friendly, so that's another thing you could do. So just so you guys know, Tybee Island does not allow dogs on their beach, and they do not play. They will fine you. So don't bring your dog. Don't try them. All right, so that was our personal top 5 dog friendly places in Savannah. Wormsloe, Skidaway, Ellis Square, which includes a few restaurants around the area, Bonaventure Cemetery, and then also Starland Yard, and then also a non-dog friendly spot, Tybee Island. Watch out for that, guys. I'm not playing. They don't play. They will find you. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any comments, maybe some spots in Savannah that we didn't add that are dog friendly, there are more. These were just our favorites. Let us know in the comments, and we'll pin it, and we will reply. That was a tongue twister. All right, guys, thanks for watching.